Hello, everybody, and welcome to the premier event of the 1998 AMA Motocross season. We're at Glen, Helen Raceway near San Bernardino, California, where the 125s and 250s are getting ready to go for the opening of the season. You might remember we used to start with Gatorback during the Supercross season. There's a lot more mystique this year, more than just beginning season jitters, David Bailey, because coming right into Motocross and Supercross, these teams aren't quite sure how things will come out. Let's see who gets the whole shot. In our first moto, it's John Dowd, number 9. Right there is David Pingree and Ricky Carmichael. Dowd last year, we mentioned he was second in the 250s. He had 3 wins and 6 podium appearances behind Emming in the 250 standings. Number 9, Team Yamaha, John Dowd. Number 29 in the retro uniform, FMF, going back to the old unis, David.
Looks good, too. You can spot those guys from anywhere around the racetrack. Really stand out. Carmichael right there in contention, but what a great way for Dowd to start the season with a whole shot.
The top 3 tighten up. Ricky Carmichael looks like he wants to make a move on Pingree.
Ricky Carmichael is one of the most impatient riders I've ever seen. He doesn't ever wait.
There he goes to the inside. Carmichael in second place now behind John Dowd. Can the bullish-like Dowd hold him off for an entire 15-lap race? John Dowd trying to hold off the defending champion, Ricky Carmichael.
They could work on that signal area, maybe. Those guys come out of a right-hander and have about a millisecond to look over and get their signal.
One of the few tracks in the nation. Oh, Dowd goes off the track. He jammed it. And Ricky Carmichael, it only took him 5 minutes in this race to take over the lead.
That's that impatience I was talking about, going right for the jugular, and here's what happened. Dowd jumped over that little plateau there, a little too far over the berm. Carmichael was right there to take advantage.
This is moto number 1 of the 125s. Ricky Carmichael's in the lead, but we're watching the battle for 4th. Jimmy Button now tries to make the move on McCormick, and he rubs him. Back tire to back tire, David.
Well, Button got a little better drive out of the corner over the double, got it right up next to him. McCormick made a little mistake there, and Button's not afraid to get in there and get physical.
So Button moves into 5th.
You have to on a 125.
Look out as they come down Mount St. Helens. Full bore. Who comes off the leap first? Jimmy Button. He's got the edge. You can hear the crowd.
This downhill, just amazing. As soon as they start down, they got a lot of braking bumps all the way down, leading into that double jump. Then it's ruts all the way across. He can still do it one-handed, though.
Acknowledging the fans as he takes the final turn toward the checkered flag. Ricky Carmichael opening the season with victory. John Dowd coming over the finish line jump right now. In second place, David Pingree in 3rd. As we have Button and Johnson rounding out the top 5, taking a look at 6 through 10.
What a disappointment for Sheik, too. He showed a lot of speed last year, winning a national. He crashed himself out of a few, but he's definitely got the speed. And this year, has crashed at the start of the season, and he hasn't even had a chance to ride a Supercross. This is his first chance to ride against these guys.
Lots of rehab for Scott Sheik with an Achilles heel injury as we're underway now for moto number 2 of the 125s. Ricky Carmichael got off the gate great. Look at there, number 1, clear shot. When he gets out in front, look out. It's darn hard to catch him. Oh, he bumps through plastic. There was some rubbing plastic there with Ryan Huffman.
That's all he can focus on right now. Antoinez is riding good, but I don't think he's going to be any match for this entire race.
Great speed down that saddle area before going back up to Mount St. Helens. Jimmy Button, number 11. Number 17, Steve Lampson. Casey Johnson, number 20. There comes Jimmy Button making the move on Buddy Antoinez. Antoinez bringing his mechanic Ed Longacre, who's very experienced. You might remember Ed was Ezra Lusk's mechanic. After an early battle in that first moto, Carmichael now has got a breeze. Only his own mistake could take him out of this one.
I think he's just in a hurry to get to the next round.
That next round, of course, the Hangtown Classic outside of Sacramento, California. What a great traditional race that is. Here's the battle for 3rd right now. Lampson putting the heat on Jimmy Button. Oh, he goes cartwheeling over the fence. Looks like he still has the motor running, though. Jimmy Button's height really helping him out, getting back over the fence. What a ride by Jimmy Button. A A very popular winner, Ricky Carmichael, here in San Bernardino. I think it's because the fans there are so educated about the sport.
He's managed to not do any trash talking. You know, if he was out there running his mouth and saying he's going to do this, I'm going to do that, well, then it probably motivates some guys to go, all right, you little punk. To go out there and beat him up on the racetrack. But we're really impressed by his style, and because that sort of ho-hum personality comes out, he's respected.
And the one nice thing, in contrast to Supercross, is you're so close to the fans. You can hear them cheering for you as Ricky Carmichael casually takes the checkered flag, acknowledges the fans there along the straightaway. The 250s are getting ready for their first moto of the season. Jeremy McGrath, number 2, looking to get his second 250 outdoor title this year. Very focused, but back problems have plagued the defending champion, Jeff Emig. So the 1998 AMA Motocross season for the 250s is just moments away as they wait for the gate to drop. Let's check out the start with Henry next to McGrath, number 2. McGrath, very good start. The whole shot goes to Jeff Emig. Jeremy McGrath is right there. And Kyle Lewis on a Suzuki, number 55, has also gotten a great start.
Yeah, I'll bet you Jeremy in that first lap was going, okay, well, I'll get Lewis real quick, and then I'll go out there and I'll start pressuring Emig. And then he stuck the wheel in a few times, and Lewis didn't crack. Now, Jeremy's probably just as surprised as Emig.
Jeremy McGrath taking the Emig line, and there goes Lewis to the inside. So Kyle Lewis, in the very first motocross of the season, has the lead on Jeff Emig.
I guarantee you right now, the spectators are going, looking through their program, who the heck is number 55?
Kyle Lewis has been around for a long time, an experienced Supercross, motocross rider. Jeremy McGrath is right behind him now, trying to take second place over Jeff Emig. Emig goes off the track. Emig, before the double, goes off the track, and Jeremy McGrath now is in second place, in good position to take the lead here in our opening moto. McGrath to the outside. Kyle Lewis still holding on to the edge. And there's the pass, Jeremy McGrath.
That's the key, Art. You can see that McGrath was working for it. He never followed. He was inside, outside. Takes a quick glance over his right shoulder as if to say, yeah, okay. That's enough of that. Okay, I'm got a lot lower number on my bike. I'm supposed to be in front of you. This is my territory. Now get lost.
Out in front is Jeremy McGrath.
He is charging on the gas early through that corner. Watch him through this right-hander. No mistake. Doesn't let that back end wash out. Knows that if he gets around that corner quick, that four-stroke won't gain anything on him up that hill. Wide open through there. Right through the middle, too. A lot of guys are going either inside or outside. Watch Henry to the outside. Whoa, too far to the outside.
Oh, little miscue by Henry. Keeps the four-stroke running, though. That'll be a break to Wyndham, who you see breezing through our picture. There goes LaROCCO. Can LaROCCO pass him as well uphill? Yes, LaROCCO getting the edge on Henry. The checkers for Jeremy. Jeremy McGrath winning the first moto in good position for the overall now. And here, whoa, look at the roost. LaROCCO put right back into number 8, Kevin Wyndham. And Wyndham immediately drops that left hand off the handlebar. So you know he's still in pain. But it's LaROCCO in second, behind McGrath, Wyndham third, Henry, and Mickael PICHON doing a fine job. Moto number 2 underway, and it's Mickael PICHON with the whole shot. Ezra Lusk is right there, so is Jeremy McGrath. It's Lusk moving into second place. The battle for second is underway. Henry, number 19 on the four-stroke. Larry Ward, Team Suzuki, number 4. He's knocking on the door with Mike LaROCCO right behind him.
So hard battling with this four-stroke. The bike comes out of the corner so hard. It's just a different power band. It hits different, and for the guys that dice with him, it's hard to figure out where they can make up their time. And keep pressure on.
Where our cameraman that time from Larry Ward's bike got a little of the pepper. Henry went a little bit wide.
I was just about to say, well, look at how Henry got over the double right out of that corner, but it didn't really matter because it actually came back to bite him. He overshot the corner.
And those ruts are getting deep. Side by side. Who comes out of it? Bar to bar. Henry retains second place. Out in front, Team Suzuki's Mickael PICHON. He's put together a second a lap. Whoa! Henry once again a miscue. He's off the track. That was the battle for second place. There, Jeremy McGrath zipping by. He's looking for an overall finish. If you just joined us, Mickael PICHON got the whole shot. But up in the first lap on the top of Mount St. Helens. And look at there, LaROCCO goes off the track. Here's a very happy Frenchman from Le Mans. Mickael PICHON, only a few yards away from the checkers. Winning his first overall in his first 250 race. And two yellow bikes right after him. LaROCCO takes fourth. That would give the overall to Mickael PICHON.